We've just done a new vacuum cleaner, and the thing about balls is that they maneuver on themselves. I mean, they turn on a dime, whereas four wheels on a vacuum cleaner is a very difficult thing to maneuver around a home. But when you come to hard floors, what you normally have to do is bend down and turn a dial, and that's lifting the brush bar off the floor so that it doesn't damage the wood or special surface that it's on. We've also developed new cyclones. You start off with a primary cyclone that collects all the large rubbish and about 90% of the fine dust, and then the air divides into 12 and goes into tiny cyclones. And a tiny cyclone is much more efficient than a bigger one.
All right, and this is the #1 selling vacuum in the entire United States across all brands today. This is the Dyson Animal. It's the ball, it's the animal, it's the reinvention of everything that you could possibly imagine. It is a perfect 5-star customer pick. Out of 5 stars, every single review that we have is a perfect 5-star. At the end of this month, this vacuum will be what it costs anyplace else in the country, $599. And it's the #1 selling vacuum at $599. Because it is HSN's birthday, we're offering it to you at $70 less. And on top of that, we're giving you $100 worth of additional accessories like the turbine head that in and of itself is worth the value. You're saving $170 off of what you would have to pay in the retail stores today, and we're shipping it out to you for free, and it's the #1 selling vacuum, and we have limited quantity, unfortunately. We're down to about our final 1,000 of these left to go around, so I want to welcome in Crystal Candy and help her explain why Dyson, what has it gone through, what type of prototypes. Why do we buy a $600 vacuum? Why does a $600 vacuum become the #1 vacuum?
Quite simply because it's proven to get your home cleaner than any other vacuum, and this is the Animal. Right here, we want to show you the different evolutions. How far Dyson has come just in a matter of years. That's the very first
I have this one.
The DC15. The original ball came out 7 years ago. A lot of people are still using this vacuum, but then you can see the next generation right next to it, the DC25, a great vacuum again. But now you've got the DC41. This is the all-new ball design in the Animal version. You can already see that it looks different. So you have 12 cyclones on this versus 5 on this, which means you can capture even smaller particles. You've got a larger bin, so over a ½ gallon of dirt and debris, 35-foot power cord, but I want to draw your attention right down here to the ball, because you'll notice that now there's no external tubings. Do you see that sleek design? Engineers work tirelessly to fit over 100 components inside the ball. So now you have direct airflow, you have direct suction. This has the strongest suction at the cleaner head. And that brings me to another thing I want to show you, which is brand new on this vacuum. Right down here, this has a brand new feature, which is called the active base plate. See that right there? Look at that. This is going to automatically adjust to every single floor type that you may have around your home. It doesn't matter if it's hard floor, if it's thick carpet. That active base plate is going to automatically adjust for you. You don't have to bend over and do anything. And the great thing about that is it seals in that suction. And when you're able to seal in the suction on every single type of floor surface, you're going to get that optimal cleaning performance. And we can show that to you in action right up here in our studio. We have this thick mess on a bare floor. By the way, no kickstand, so all you do is pull it back.
Love that.
Watch how easy this is going to be for you to use. See that? You go from bare floor to thick carpet seamlessly. It automatically is going to keep that constant contact with your floor surface at all times. So, you know, you think about not having to bend over and turn some type of dial. This is why you want this one, because you now are going to be able to seal in the suction on every single type of floor surface. So that's one of the reasons why, as you said in the very beginning, this is the #1 selling vacuum in the country. It's the Animal. It has everything that you want, and it's also going to be able to give you the ability to get closer than ever to your furniture because of the fact that this has that sleek design. Do you see that?
I want you to see this, because if you'll notice, there's actually a big, strong lip. It might be underneath a kitchen counter or a bathroom counter. Look at how far underneath that is going to go.
Because you just lean it over to the side.
Oh, wait,
so
a vacuum on a hard floor?
Right.
How can we do that, Crystal?
All you do is turn off that brush bar. Look at how you're going to be able to get those crumbs that are under, like you said, that lip of your cabinet. And remember, because it has that active base plate, it's like a suction cup, honestly, to your hard floor surfaces. So don't even think about getting out your broom to clean up after you've been cooking in the kitchen or after meals in your dining room, because now you have the ability to really get that precision clean that we've come to expect from our Dyson vacuums in our carpets, on our hard floors as well. See how easy that was?
I was going to say, and you never lose suction. In addition to that, you never have to buy a bag or a belt or any of the additional accessories, which over time is almost going to pay for this. Now, I have the same one. How long have we been doing Dyson here on HSN?
Oh boy, 6 years, 7 years?
Okay, 6 or 7 years. I have my same Dyson. I have not had to do anything to it other than dump it out. It's fast, it's easy. I haven't had to replace belts or filters or do anything like that. That saves you hundreds of dollars. And I think we might even have a pricing page on that, on the kind of savings that you do get. The 5 flex payments, here you can see, other vacuums that you have keep costing you money. So over the course of, let's say, over the years, 5 years, that cost could be up to $267.
Right.
The cost with a Dyson, $0.
$0.
7 years later, I still have my original investment. And people get excited about Dysons. They really do. A friend of mine got a Dyson vacuum. Dyson was actually kind enough to do it for a charity auction. She bought it at the charity auction. She sent me pictures of herself vacuuming. Who does that? She goes, I'm Dysoning. Look at me.
Right.
Because that's how excited it makes such a difference.
You get excited when you really see how it's going to work in your home. So you saw all I did was push a button to release the entire bin from the vacuum, take it over to your waste bin, the same button right up here at the top. The beauty of this is the bottom opens up. So when you have that, it minimizes your contact with the dirt. And I like to tap mine on the floor or whatever surface I have close by. So you saw that graphic, how you're going to save money. Now this has some special filters in this. Now these are rinseable filters. You never have to pay to replace these filters. This right here is the first one. It's at the top of the Cyclone pack. See this? You can actually wring that under cool water. You do that about once a month. Make sure it dries completely before you put it back in. A newly redesigned sock filter, so you're going to be able to capture even finer dirt. There's also a filter that's located in the ball. That's another rinseable filter. Again, you don't have to pay to replace these filters. And these filters, they're not just any filters. They were tested by a third party. You know what they found out? They found out that the air that comes out of the vacuum is actually cleaner air. So that's one of the reasons why this vacuum is certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. So you're not going to smell that puff of dust anymore when you vacuum because there's no bag. You're not going to smell, you're not going to feel the dirt hitting your feet when you vacuum with this. And you're going to be able to capture more dirt because of the technology in this vacuum.
Now, remember, asthma and allergy certified by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation. No additional filters, no bags, nothing else that you need to purchase. But let's show you sort of the way that this kind of groups around and moves around, because we want to remind you, I have this vacuum. So this was one of the originals, but it has gone through prototype after prototype, making it better. It's now lighter weight, but it's actually even more effective than the one that I bought 7 years ago.
This has the strongest suction at the cleaner head. So let's show you what that's going to mean for your carpeting. Because a lot of you, you have a vacuum that's maybe picking up what's on the surface and you're thinking, my vacuum is working pretty well. So look at this carpet right here. I mean, maybe you can relate to this. It looks clean. But with Dyson, we want you to put us to the test. We want you to use your current vacuum and then vacuum with the Dyson. Because with Dyson vacuums, I'm going to show you this bin right here because I just want you to make sure that you can see that this is an empty bin. Dyson Cyclones are different. They are patented, protected, and proven. They are proven to capture more dirt than any other Cyclone technology on the market. We're the only company that can say that, and for you, that means your home is going to be cleaner. This has Dyson's latest Cyclone technology. Remember, we told you, you have more Cyclones in this to be able to capture even the smaller particles, and the filter is not capturing the dirt. That's the beauty of it. That's why you don't lose suction. So let's do a couple passes, because really, Kathy, it's the dirt that you can't see. that is creating that wear and tear every time you step on your carpet. And your carpet's one of the biggest investments in your home. You saw I just did a couple quick passes, because really when you use this for the first time, you're gonna see something very similar to this. You're gonna see dust, you're gonna see fine dirt that was lurking in there, that guess what? Every time you step on it, listen.
No.
It's like a little emery board cutting the fibers of your carpet, creating that wear and tear. But when you have this vacuum, you're really going to be able to protect your investment, protect your carpeting, and really get your home cleaner.
That's why it is the #1 selling vacuum in the United States. And it's the #1 selling vacuum at $599. When you walk into the stores, say, I want to buy this vacuum. Try to hand them about $100 and say, I'm going to take this home. I'm going to use it for a month. And if I like it, I'll give you another $100 next month. Now I've decided I really love it. I'll give you another $100 the next month. I'm going to pay that off over 5 months. It doesn't happen that way. We brought in 2,500 of these vacuums for the entire month. Already over 1,500 have now been ordered, but the flex pay goes away from the $105.99. We lose the 5 flex payments. We lose the HSN birthday pricing. There are $100 worth of additional accessories that are included in here. You get the DC41 Animal vacuum, the hose, the wand, the mini turbine head, the combination stair tool, the combination accessory tool, stiff bristle brush, the flat out head, the multi-angle brush, and of course you get all the instructions. Let's kind of let you see, thank you, I'm glad I didn't step right in front of that. We want you to see why everybody loves the ball. What is it about the ball that everybody loves?
And listen, we know that Dyson vacuums look different, but it's to fit a function. And the reason why is because it's simply going to be easier for you to maneuver. As you're on a hard floor surface, all you do when you turn the vacuum on is hit a button that's right up here by the power button. See this? You don't have to bend over again and adjust anything. There's that brush bar button. So then you're ready to tackle dirt on your travertine. The reason why the ball is so popular and the reason why Dyson engineers work time after time to perfect this technology is because it's so easy to maneuver. I mean, all you have to do literally is barely turn your wrist and you're turning the direction of the entire vacuum. So that's why we say if you can turn a doorknob, you can absolutely vacuum with a ball vacuum. And truly, when you are on a hard floor surface, Kathy, it glides. It really does glide because it's that low center of gravity with the ball design. And I really like to think about it simply like this. I think about how easily my kids, my 2 little boys, roll a ball across the floor.
Yes.
If you can roll a ball across the floor, that's how easy it is for you to use this vacuum. You're not going to be struggling with a heavy upright. You're not going to have to get a running start, you know, to get around your furniture. It's going to be easier than ever to clean, and really because you have this nice, sleek design, it's going to cut your cleaning time in half because it's easier for you now to get into those hard-to-reach places with the design of this.
But then you don't have to go back later with a second unit or another vacuum if you're going to your hardwood floors. Now, Crystal's showing you here on the hardwood floors with your travertine, with your wood, with your tile, with your linoleum, with your marble, with anything that you have. But if she wants to keep vacuuming and then needs to get on over, and now she's got to do her carpet. Also your area rugs. These are brilliant for use on area rugs. But you can scoot in and out and all around, which is why we all love the Dyson. And you'll also get a chance to see some of those other cool tools we have,
I'm going to show you some of the tools in action so you'll be able to see how you can use them in your home. But you know, you can see some of these difficult turns and these tough areas around your home. Look at this right here. How hard would that be for you to get in with your vacuum? And how long would it take for you to vacuum around a difficult object like this? But look how quickly you're able to do that. And then again, like you said, Kathy, with the touch of the button, you're back to your hard floor surfaces. I'm going to go ahead and attach the flat out tool right now. So look how I didn't have to stop anything. This is the quick release one. So I pull this. Now instantly you're going to have 15 feet of reach with the hose and the wand combined. Remember this right here, the flat out tool, this is an additional accessory. You just click it onto the end. Now you're ready to go and tackle that dirt that's lurking under your couch, under your beds. In those difficult spots, that's tough to get a broom, that's tough to get a vacuum under. But now look at how low profile that is.
Underneath the bed.
Oh,
if you have,
man,
like one of those low little beds.
There's some dirt and dust under there that you're going to capture, and you're going to feel so good that now you have the right tools to be able to do that.
A lot of children's beds, too.
Can you hand me that mini turbine?
Sure
Thank you.
Now, the mini turbine
this
head,
is awesome.
This is the Animal, and this is one of the things that everybody loves. If you have pets, because we talk about the Animal, you think of an animal as like, it's like it's the super strong one. This is also a tool that is great. This mini turbine head, I think, is somewhere around $60 or $70 individually by itself. We're including that. That does not come with all of the Dysons. That's not one that you're instantly going to get. But watch this.
This is going to be an excellent solution for you if you have problems with pet hair. And really, you can see I'm not even touching the pillow, and that pet hair is just sucking in. But look at this. This gives you the full power of your vacuum right in the palm of your hand to take anywhere with you. So imagine being able to use that in your vehicle, in your upholstery, to really be able to get that RV. To be able to get that deep down clean in all different surfaces, because remember, you have that nice long hose.
Great for mattresses also. This particular mini turbine head, when you first get this at home and your unit is brand new and it's clean, remove the sheets from your bed and vacuum out your mattress. It sounds like one of those really silly things, but we vacuum our entire home, right? And care for our home. When's the last time you vacuumed your mattress? You will be floored when you see what comes out of that. Now, those are two of the additional heads that we're including along with this. And then we have this really cool one, which is one of my favorite accessories. I've actually been looking to just buy this accessory.
The multi-angle, yes.
Because up on the ledges, in the areas in your home that haven't been touched in years, you're going to get them clean.
You are, and you're going to be able to do it easily. Again, not with having to get out another unit or get on a ladder, because you're getting the ability to really go up high and down low cleaning with this vacuum. So again, using the quick release wand, I've gone ahead and taken the multi-angle tool. You'll just click it right here onto the end. Hear it click in. Now you're ready to take this. Okay, I'm going to go up the stairs with it, because look at how high you're going to be able to go to get the tops of your bookshelves.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Fans. Okay, there's dust up here in this studio.
The entertainment
that
center.
I promised you has been lurking here. I need to just come in and do some serious cleaning one day.
Yes.
But you have 15 feet of reach, remember, with the hose and the wand combined. So this is one of those additional accessories that gives you the solution. So now you don't have to get out another unit. Now you don't have to get up on a ladder with a rag. You can vacuum that dust and capture it in your bin.
I mean, mine's right over double doors, and they're all glass. I don't want anything to go wrong with the ladder.
Right.
So last time that we got up there, you know, long time ago, I told Crystal I was actually looking for that. This is the #1 selling vacuum in America. We've got it for you today at the best possible price. This is an investment. I understand. When you're looking at vacuums, can you buy vacuums for less money? Yes, you can. Why did I buy a Dyson? From the very first time I saw the results that a Dyson would actually deliver, I purchased a Dyson vacuum. They make a difference. I have the same Dyson vacuum that I invested in, where I used to replace the vacuum, you know, every couple of years, 2 years, 3 years or so, and then belts, and when I got tired of bags and belts and all the other things. This is the vacuum that continues to give you performance time and time again. I have vacuumed before, and my bin has been so full. It's been crazy to even think that it would pick up anything. Just didn't have time.
But it still goes, doesn't
and it still goes, and it never loses suction. It's unbelievable. Now, I want to warn you, with the number of you ordering in right now, remember I told you 1,500 were gone? We are almost at 1,700 now ordered. We brought in only 2,500 for the entire month for our birthday July event. We are now down to, with the number of you calling in, we have maybe about 600, 700 of these left to go around for the entire country.
This is our last presentation, too.
And this is your last presentation.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much for letting us know. The FlexPay goes away. We might have it on 4 flex payments. We might have it on 3. Who knows what it's going to be? It's also not going to be an HSN birthday price. $70 off for HSN's birthday and additional flex payments just for the birthday event.
Right. And so this is the one, as you said, this is the Animal. This is the one that everyone wants, with all of those brand new redesigned features with this vacuum. The reason why you want this one, not just the fact that you have that larger bin, but you also are getting all those additional tools, like you said.
Hey, let's say hi to Barbara, who's calling us right here from our home state of Florida. Hi, Barbara. Do you already own a Dyson, or do you own this particular Dyson even?
No, I own the DC25.
Okay, so
Great
you know.
vacuum.
So you're in between my older one and then this one right now. What do you love about your Dyson?
Oh, I've had 4 back surgeries in the lower lumbar, and I have no problems. This turns on the dime.
Barbara, that's an interesting point to bring up, because this is a good-sized vacuum with a lot of suction, but it just spins. It's like it pulls it along almost and propels it for you.
Exactly.
Oh, it's just terrific. If I use any other vacuum, I don't move for a couple hours. But with this one, it is. It's just, I tell anyone to buy it.
Thank you, Barbara.
It's just wonderful.
I appreciate
I only
that.
have one complaint. I didn't get the mini turbo.
I was going to say, that's what we were talking about.
Turbine.
I was going to say, when you want the mini turbine, you're going to look for one specifically called the Animal. And I do know that we also offer the mini turbines individually on their own, but that mini turbine, when you see the word Animal in it, comes with the Animal, or comes with the mini turbine.
So you probably have a multi-floor, but if you, again, that mini turbine, that's I think a $70 or $80 tool that's on our website that you can order if you'd like.
I don't have a computer.
Okay, you know what, Barbara? Hold on for a second, and we'll put you back with our representatives, our relay team, and they'll see if they
Okay.
can find that for you, okay?
All right, I appreciate
Have a
Thanks,
wonderful day, Barbara.
You too. Bye-bye.
But that's a good point. So where should we go? Let's get started.
Let's show you that feature that Barbara
the last
didn't
time,
get with this,
yes.
right? This is that active base plate. Why do you want this one? Because this is going to keep constant contact with every single floor surface. It doesn't matter if you have bare floors. It doesn't matter whatever type of carpet you have. See that? It's going to maintain a tight seal to your floor. You can really see it on the hard floor. Look at that. See the way it moves? It's going to automatically adjust for you and keep that constant contact.